Oh, hello, handsome. So I'm loud. Um, yeah, I've been wanting to interview my friends or just bringing a different format to me talking because I know it's hard to believe that you guys would get tired of me complaining about my inadequacies and my anxieties in the world and such. So I feel like I should share it with other people, and in this way, you guys think I'm less narcissistic, but really I'm not. So I'm just gonna have people here, and I'm gonna talk to them about whatever I want. So let's bring out our first guest, Dustin Anthony Leon.
Hello,
So,
America.
so this is my friend, and I didn't really think this through, but so I was out of shot. My bad. Um, you used to be fat.
Yeah, really fat.
Shh, shut the fuck up. Jim, can we put up a before and after? What's that? There's it's just me and Dusty in this room.
Yeah, I don't know anyone named Jim.
Shut the fuck up. And I'm just talking to myself. Okay. Point being, so what made you want to be less people?
Um, just cause I just didn't want to.
But what was like the breaking point where you were like this has to stop.
It got to the point where I was like, whoa, those are a lot of stretch marks. And I was like, I have bigger boobs than a lot of my friends I know in high school. So I was like, that's where I should stop and work out more.
And because it was a pretty like drastic transformation in which everyone it kind of feels like it was like an overnight thing. I mean, everyone who saw you was like, is he on drugs? Because that's what it looked like.
Yeah, cause when I forgot his name, Sean, you know him, right? Skater Sean guy.
Yeah.
Every time I walk past him, he would assume I would be on crack or any other type of drug that involves losing weight.
I don't think people are like, I need to lose weight. It's like heroin. People.
Yeah, that's what I guess. That's what I thought it worked. So that's why I thought crackheads are so skinny.
It's because they all used to be morbidly obese. You're right.
Yeah.
But what? Like, do you have any like moments where like looking back even into your childhood where you're like, what I did that was really fat of me? Because I think we all have them.
Yeah.
Like even now. But go on.
There was one time where my mom would tell me that she caught me in the kitchen. I think I was like 5 years old or maybe a little bit younger. And I was sitting down in the kitchen floor and I had a tub full of butter, just a tub of butter.
Yeah.
And I was just going at it. And it was weird because I always thought it was my brother because so my mom lied to me, but it was actually me. And I got mad at her recently. I was like, why didn't you just take away the food from me? Why'd you have to make me like this? And then she said, because you look so adorable. And I got kind of sad.
There's nothing funnier or more adorable than onset child diabetes.
No, it's fun. Kind of.
That's kind of.
Yeah.
There's nothing you don't like riding around in Rascals.
Oh, that would have been so much fun.
But I don't think it weighs out like the
Does
pros
it?
of being obese.
I like wearing normal clothes. I like, I could wear that.
So were you like ever active?
The only time I was active was when I was in karate, and I forgot how old I was then. But what'd I do? I was in karate, and apparently I was really good, and that's when I was able to go to Japan for a week. But I lost.
How was it over there in Japan?
Everyone was smoking. Everything was really cheap, especially the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I bought a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And they had a big earthquake there. And Mom was like, oh, let's stay another day. And I was like, no, I want to go home and eat more. But so then when we left, right when we landed, I heard on the news that Japan had the earthquake. So if I wouldn't have been fat, I would have been dead right now.
You see,
So it pays off, kind of. No.
just wanting to eat too much.
Just wanting to eat could save your life.
It can save your life. Well, who knows? Maybe it might turn around for one of you. Well, right now you have you're interning where at Dairy Queen?
No, it was well.
Making blizzards, right?
Yeah, well, I got a tour. I got a tour at Blizzard with all the World of Warcraft stuff and all that, and that was really fun. But right now I'm interning at a place called Entropic. It's a visual effects studio in Santa Monica, and that's what I'm aiming for movies, visual effects for movies, and or games. So either one's really good.
And so what's happening at that internship? Like, what are you doing exactly?
Right now, I'm doing a lot of stuff for. I'm just doing mini projects for them. Sometimes it'd be a success, but sometimes I'll fail.
Tell me about a failure.
Failure. There was an Olay commercial that I was gonna do.
A what?
Like that's what it's called, right? Olay. It's like it's like shampoo.
I thought you said old lady.
No,
that was
no,
way more amusing than shampoo.
So I was doing an old lady commercial, right? And I was supposed to design a tub of like I forgot what it was. It was just a tub of cream, and the cap was supposed to come off, and I did it perfectly. The model was excellent. And they're like, "Good job," but I didn't know how to color it. It's really complicated to color stuff there for some reason. And then so it passed the due date. So then he got someone else to do it without telling me, and I was like, "Guy," but it was okay.
And then if it went through, what would have happened? Like if
I think my name would have got out that I did that, so I would have done more. Like I guess shampoo commercials. I don't want to do shampoo commercials for the rest of my life.
I mean, everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah, they do. And I was hoping I would launch off of that, but no. But right now, I guess I'm very good at answering phones. So whenever one of the assistants would be out, I would take over her job and do her job of answering phones and taking lunch orders.
So is your future looking more like you should get a PhD and being a secretary?
I was gonna go for that, but I was like, nah, I shouldn't, because I kind of want to do visual effects and movies and games.
Yeah, you think it's more rewarding than picking up phones and being eye candy?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's really cool.
Well, I mean, it's interesting that you have like a career already at such a I mean, like the possibilities.
Yeah.
For one. Everybody else is like, oh, I don't know what I want to do, kind of situation, and I mean yours is as in what I guess as show business, even though it's more behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But it's still cool that you're doing that because there's people that definitely want to make movies that just want to be in there and they don't have a leg up in any they can't reach their dreams, and you evidently can to some varying degree. It's been easier for you.
Yeah, it's been so damn crazy easy, but yeah, I guess everything just works out. But I'm getting it's right now. I already know how the movie business is. Like right now, I hope I don't. I get sued over this. I see them.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's talk about things.
Let's talk about movies.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so at the studio right now, they're editing Underworld, the new Underworld movie, and that one's it looks really cool, and I honestly want to see it, but not in 3D. Because the 3D looks terrible.
This is me agreeing with disagreeing because I like 3D, but I'm dumb.
Yeah. So right now they're working on the opening scene and then some other scenes, which is really cool. And then they're also working on what are they doing? Total Recall. What's that movie?
Total Recall. You have
Total Recall. Yeah, Total Recall. And they're remaking Total Recall. That one's coming out good. But there's like one room where they focus on Total Recall. The guy there keeps his door open all the time. Mm-hmm. And like it's really loud and obnoxious. He's like, "Oh, look at me! I'm working on Total Recall. Your videos better not go viral, because I'm gonna be screwed." So,
because people they're like, "Oh my god, I want to hear this guy talk with his friend. This is just what I need."
Well, like, what if you become
famous? You're talking about seeing a guy do something. Are they gonna get mad?
I hope not, because
they're not. It's what. Just don't give out any details then.
Yeah, I shouldn't. Well, that's all you gotta know then. And then one of the other guys there, he's really, really tall, white guy, long white hair, and then he sees the work I've done. Like I was just messing around and I built a TARDIS, and the TARDIS came out awesome. And then he noticed it, and he was like, "That's awesome."
If you don't know what a TARDIS is, it's a blue police box that travels through space and time. Go on.
Yeah. Well, anyways. And he's like, "Oh, that's really cool." And then I was like, "Oh, thanks a lot." And then so whenever I would do work, like take lunch orders, answer phones, clean up, and just do normal grunt work, he would even say to me, "Good job." And I didn't even talk to him that much. I just thought like, "Oh, thanks." And then so I was sitting down, and there's this, I guess my boss. She was like, "Oh, do you know any job this guy could be in? Because he's a really good assistant and stuff." And then the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I know he is." And then that's where this other thing came out where they're like, "Oh, maybe you want to I'll call people I'll ask around to see if you could be assistant for someone.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing he said was Disney. I was like, oh god, if I could be an assistant for someone at Disney, that'd be awesome. But I doubt that's gonna happen because, yeah.
Well, your future looks very bright, and it was nice talking to you, Dustin. So this is the end of this video.
Okay. Well,
Get the fuck out.
it's my room. Okay.
Get out. Just leave. All right. Well, I don't have an ending catchphrase yet, so zip boobity bop.